3 months ago, we launched Copa90's biggest competition ever. And after receiving thousands of entries from all around the world, we at Copa90 have selected 18 finalists spread across 6 continents. And now it's time for you, the Copa fam, to decide. Welcome to Copa90's In Search Of. So In Search Of has moved on to Asia, Copa90's first time on this continent in fact. And we're starting it off in New Delhi, India, where we're going to meet the first of our 3 finalists. His name, Nzcalines.
Hi, I'm Nzcalines and welcome to New Delhi. You guys might know India as a cricket crazy nation, but that's not entirely true. We Indians qualified to play in the 1950 FIFA World Cup tournament, but we wanted to play barefooted, so we were omitted from the tournament. Football in India is growing by the day. We have recorded attendances as big as 61,000, and big clubs like Arsenal, Bayern Munich and Barcelona have set up their academies in India to look for the next Cristiano Ronaldo.
Where's this rise in the love for football come from the Indian public?
After this ISL that started last year, we guys can relate to our own clubs. Before we supported English clubs, and that has given rise to a new generation.
A lot of people will say, why would I want someone from India, not a famous footballing nation, to represent Asia for Copa90? What would you say?
I know how it feels when you love this game, and I think I can be the voice to bring the story of India's football revolution out to the world.
Fucking love Northeast! I'm impressed. There are thousands of Northeast fans.
I told you.
How long is the plane ride to get here?
2.5-hour journey by plane, and if you travel by train, it's an overnight journey.
You're second bottom. You're on the second. You're just off the bottom.
No matter if you're in the bottom or if you're in the second bottom, it's all about the game, the passion for the game, the love for the game. It's still 1.5 hours to go, and you can see there's so many fans turning out. This is the future of football in India. Football is a new cool in India. So cricket, it will be always there, but football is emerging. So I want to be that person who may be a part of that change. And so India will have a lot of stories, new stories that I can bring to the world that no one else can. As I always say in all my videos, keep loving the beautiful game. See ya in the next Copa90 video.
Well, who would have thought we'd find that kind of passion for football in a cricket-mad country like India, but In Search Of has to move on. And that's why we've come to a very different part of Asia for our second finalist. His name's Jerome, and he lives here in Singapore.
Hi Copa fam, I'm Jerome Sito, and this is Singapore. This is where it all began for me. This is my local pitch. This, of course, is my home away from home, and that is why I brought you guys here today.
So I think this is forged your football education.
It's done a lot actually, because all of us support different clubs, and sometimes some of us have no idea what one other club is about. If one team loses at the weekend, we all make fun of them and then like stuff like that, and then they'll just come up with the fact that, like, you know, stuns you a little bit. That little bit of information hits the curiosity button in your head.
How much does Arsenal mean to you in your life?
Well, Arsenal has been a part of me for 16 years. I mean, it's been a massive part of my life. With the English Premier League being the league that it is, you know, you can't help but always wait for the next game to come. Love for the English game is massive because the Singapore leagues, we try to support it as much as we can, but there comes to a point in time where it doesn't really fulfill the love of the game that we love. Singapore football never sleeps. We are here at the official Arsenal Supporters Club with my fellow Gooners to watch Arsenal versus Swansea.
I've almost done 30 countries in the Copa90, and in that time I've experienced some surreal things, but this is to top them off. There's not that many in the crowd tonight. This is one of the bigger matches, but here's a bunch of like.
Exactly. These are the Geylang Ultras.
There's not many, but they're
Exactly,
good enough
that's
in
the
sound.
thing. I mean, no matter when, no matter where, they'll still be here supporting their local team. No matter what color you are, no matter what language you speak, no matter what shirt you're wearing, you're here for one thing and one thing only, and that is football. So if I were to get a job at Copa90, what I would want to do, of course, is to experience more of this, come to cover more local games, and meet the people that truly matter, which are the fans as well. These are the true heroes of local football. My friends will tell me, you don't sing like that in church, and I'm like, what are you talking about? This is my church. I'm like,
That's great. That passion that Jerome and Singapore have for football, especially when it comes to the EPL, really is impressive. But there is still one more Asian in search of finalists. His name is Ahmed Shafiq, and we've come here to Kuala Lumpur to meet him.
Hello Copa fam, my name is Ahmad Shafiq and this is my city, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Welcome to Batu Caves, one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside of India. Now Hinduism is a huge part of Malaysian culture, but there's another part of our culture that I want to talk about, and that is football. The Malaysian National League, the only league that means everything to us Malaysians. Now the current champions of the Super League is Johor Darul Takzim, aka also known as the Manchester City of Malaysian football. Well, basically because they have the money and the power to attract good players to their clubs. It's our culture here.
Yeah?
We can't live without it. We can't eat, we can't drink, we can't even sleep without football here.
Even if it's not the best league, even if you can't even qualify for World Cups.
They never care about that. As long as there is football, still lives, breathes in Malaysia. Welcome to Shah Alam Stadium, the home of the Red Giants Selangor FA. But tonight, we're witnessing the Malaysia Cup between PDRM FA and Pahang FA, where everything is at stake for Pahang.
Is this the kind of thing you'd like to be doing with Copa90?
For me, this is the avenue for the Malaysian football to be exposed inside the European system, I guess.
In the heart of the concrete jungle, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the guys are wearing gazelles, Fred Perry, rain jackets. Football culture, it just leaves its mark everywhere.
The eventual winners went to Pahang FA, so this means they are going to the next round of the Malaysian Cup. The atmosphere and the passion shown by the fans was incredible. So watch for this space, because Asian football is on the rise, and I want to be the man to bring it to you.
Why should it be you? Why are you more equipped than others?
First and foremost, look at my country. Multicultural, multilingual, well, diverse. So I believe I'm well equipped to actually go outside the world and take on new adventures and learn new cultures about other countries and different continents as well.
Alright guys, well that wraps up Copa90's search in Asia, another continent, and what an experience. What we saw from here in India with the rise of football through its fanatical fans and new league, or to Singapore where we saw a combination of metalcore obsession and Arsenal in the EPL with Jerome. And then there's Arman, whose incredibly multicultural country has been united by a love of football and in particular fan culture. But now Copa90, it's time for you guys to decide. Click the link below and decide who you want to be the next presenter for the continent of Asia.